Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer. Thanks for coming either way. So, logging in today, had this popped up, so I figured I'd go ahead and record a few seconds earlier. So let's see, what car did we get on login today? I'm not seeing anything. Let's go look. I'm still not seeing anything with a new tag. Actually, along with that, let's jump over. So, put this together off camera. This is my family's farm truck after my cousin, or cousins, got done restoring it. The farm one has regular tires on it, not drag slicks, but other than that, this is a replica of our farm truck as it sits today. And then we can't do the body trim, so I had to just put, the vinyl lines on there to represent the body trim. And our family truck doesn't have the channel banner on the windshield. But yeah, thought I'd share that. All right, back to the cars. Still not seeing anything. Yeah, that's the one that came back from auction and didn't sell. If anybody paying attention has noticed this Typhoon, this is a replica of the Blazer that I used to have back when I had my first IT company. Back when I was, oh goodness, 16 was when I made this truck. Although mine was a Chevy Blazer, not a GMC Typhoon. Very similar body shape. A lot of the parts were actually interchangeable too. A little insider share there. And we got the City E. Where'd this car come from? Well, that's a sharp looking ride. Hmm. I'm not sure where this came from, but all right. That is a sharp looking interior there, isn't it? The seat's even got carbon fiber on it. Huh. Oh wait, was it actually on? Is this electric? That's an interesting gauge over there. RPMs. Well, Alrighty. Let's take this outside, get our picture that we need. We'll hop inside and see what the interior looks like. First, take our picture. Take a photo at the base of Tokyo Tower. Yep, we can do that later. Exit photo mode. Can't tell I'm on controller, can you? That's pretty sharp. Like a little inconsistency between the on dash speedo and the game speedo over here, though. We'll see just how extreme that difference is here in a second. Interesting. The car dash said we was in triple digits. Oh, you know what? The car dash might be in kilometers per hour. Uh, excuse me. Let's see. Here's another trick to tell the difference. Let's see. Yep. So the dash is kilometers, while the one on the right is miles. Now, if you're wondering how did I know that, well, roughly 63 miles an hour is roughly 100 kilometers an hour. See? So that was how I did that comparison. And for anybody that didn't know that, there you go. There's your new knowledge for the day. Oh, there's a substantially better view of the dash without the steering wheel. It's got all kinds of little gauges there, but it looks like only the speed and RPM actually work. Is that a G? Oh, that's the boost in the middle. Pretty slick. All right. I guess that would be the car that we got. That's not too shabby. Let's check. Maybe there's another car we got. Didn't even know about it. That was a Koenigsegg. Alright, nothing new in the Lambo section. And another auction house return. be nice when I get done with delivery on this so I can show y'all. The livery is going to be a Chat GPT and me compilation. There's the Peel 50, which is the trick to getting a couple of the XP boards. You can look in the last video if you're curious about that. And I'm not saying anything else with a new tag. Now, this Impreza here is the one that we need if we want to farm wheel spins. So we'll come back to that here in a minute. Per the request of one viewer, we added the GR Supra, and so it's fully skinned out, and it is an under construction drift build. Playing with the settings on it and trying to tweak it to get it to a comfortable drift build. Right now, the front is still way too sticky. It just wants to spin in circles. Really good burnout car. And so nothing else. So, granted, Koenigsegg as a free car, not really anything to sneeze at there. That's pretty good. If I was wondering, you can actually farm wheel spins. And so you go to the upgrade and tuning when you have, as you see at the top of the screen, the 98 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. You'll go down to Car Mastery. And if you look up here, that's your super wheel spin. And so you'll want one of these that you fully upgrade. Well, because it'll farm a lot more XP than some of the other cars. All right. So we need what? 3 more points plus 5, so 8. So 18 more points to max out the points we can earn. And then on your upgrades, we can just auto upgrade. Sure, why not? Then if this is the ones that you're going to use for earning your points, I would also recommend just go over here and just throw something not factory on it so it stands out. Actually, I use this to experiment with something. Back the other way. It doesn't really matter on the road if you go far left or far right. Huh, interesting. You don't notice the red as much. Wonder. Hmm. Oh, there we go. And FYI, this is your low light, aka your base color, and then this is your top, which would be either your candy or pearl. This is more of a candy coat though. But so there's that. And like I said, trying to just make it really obviously not a brand new one. Sure, why not? And last couple of touch-ups on this one. There we go. I think that's pretty obvious. And I'm going to do one of my standards just in case we ever end up driving this out in the wild. And if you were wondering, all of these in here are ones that I've made by hand. Okay, then yeah. It should be. We said that a little more. All right, now. There. Okay. All right. Pretty good there. All right. There we go. So that's it. Yep. Kind of level that out so it looks a little bit better. All right. Now we go the other side. All right. Up one more. Yeah, that's too much. Now we'll go here. Try to adjust that a little bit. There we go. Basic channel branding, nothing fancy. Just so we're representing if we take this out in the wild, which we are kind of getting ready to do. Not a bad looking ride. But all right, so the trick that you want to do with this is you want to get all your skills upgraded in this car. Then there's a couple different ways to acquire the next one. So you notice this car has a wheel spin once we get enough skill points to unlock it. Now, we'll go look at that mastery again real quick. Make this easier to show you. So if you just want to get that wheel off of one of these, then you got 3 points, that's 1 point. You just come over here, and then you go straight up and grab that. Now, that happens once per car. So once you do that on this one, you can't do it on this one again. But you want to get more wheel spins, right? So you want to get more wheel spins. You're going to go out, collect about 30 skill points. Then we're going to go to buy sell, go to the auto show, run down here to Subaru. And they're in year order. So there's the 1998 Subaru STI. So we're going to grab that one. And we're not worried about any special colors because we're not planning on keeping it. Now, I've got all of the houses in the game, so I also get the additional 5% off. So mine's only 81,700. If you don't have the house, and I'll show you which one it is here in a minute, you're going to have to pay the full 86,000 for this. So that's one way to acquire them. Now you'll notice we go to upgrades, we go to car mastery, and see everything is locked at the moment. We still need to unlock everything. All right, cool. Now there is another way you can buy these without having to go back to your house. But first things first. Now you say, how can I get that discount? Because I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be buying a bunch. So turn those all off. Then we go to our houses and estates. See, it's not. Now, we'll also do a review of the houses here. This has the ability to add one more display. So if you have a garage that's only 3, now it's 4. If you have a garage that's only 2, now it's 3. And that number includes your current driving or your Forza Vista car. Then over here, this one you get an extra 10% for Horizon Stunt Party events, which I still have not done one of those. We will get that on the board at some point. Then this warehouse over here, this is the one that gets you the 5% less credits for vehicles from the auto show. And this one that's available at the beginning of the game for 3 million, I believe it is where you get a free wheel spin a day. This is May's house. The Vision house up here, this is a really cool location. It has a beautiful overview of Tokyo. And this has the Drive with Friends bonus, as you can see on screen, and gives you an additional car slot. So now all of your, at this point, if you have this one and the one up north that add your display car slots, then you can now have 4 cars in all of your garages. That's one bonus there. Then the Fuji Unkai house. You get extra 10% credits when completing Horizon jobs. And our estate, which we do have the estate video coming in the near future. Haven't finished recording it yet, and I may actually scrap what I've already recorded. But okay, so there's that. Now, we can go to the journal. Discover Japan, I believe. Car collections.
Well, it could be. You can see everything you could possibly own right here. It's all sorted by manufacturer too, so earn cars to fill it out and get rewards. Pretty cool. That's a good start to your car collection. Keep it going.
Until that's the first time I've been in here. So, and if you're wondering, you see down the bottom where manufacturers, so hit that. Then we're looking for our Subaru. See the 22B right there? We can hit that, and notice at the bottom there's a purchase option. So we can purchase. This car is available from Wheelspins and Auto Show. Would you like to purchase this car from Auto Show? Yes. And see, it gives me, this gives you your discounted price if you have the discounts. You could buy with a voucher. I wouldn't recommend it. Save your vouchers for the expensive cars in the game. Because there are cars that are 20 million plus. And see, now the car's been added to the garage. And so now if we go look at our cars, see, there's the one that we bought at home from the auto show. And here, we'll change cars just to make this easier to see. All right. So now, it's actually easier to go backwards. When we go look at the Subarus, looky there. We have ours. Then there's the two that we've bought. The one we bought at the auto show and the one we bought through the menus. The menu purchase means you don't have to go through the whole animation every time you buy one. Whereas when you go through the auto show, you have to watch that new car purchase animation for every single one. So if you wanted to go through and just buy 10 of these real quick, because you've got 300 points to go ahead and get the wheel spin off each car, then you can do that right here. So I'm going to switch back to our Grandy car. So there's a couple different things you can do. Get out here. So with the estate, you could go to the estate builder. Was it? Okay, bear with me. I'm having a brain blip at the moment. It's, yeah. Interesting. There we go. Search. So these are your community prefabs. So you would want to so there's a XP farm one. We could try that. Yeah, there's some really awesome designs in some of these too. And the creativity of some of the people is just amazing. So I'm not seeing too much over here at the moment. That's supposed to be a decent little drift track, by the way. All right, let's just jump back up and go take a look at this million one up here. So let's go check this out. I may not even have enough money to load this one. Uh, huh. Interesting. So we just place this on our strip here. Okay. Put that there. That there. Let's see if this actually gives us much of anything. And all right. Sure, why not? Yeah, we can save the changes, why not? Uh all right, now let's go see what this actually does. If there's any left. Ugh. And now let's see how that did or didn't work for us. Yeah, we ran into stuff that didn't help. So now I'm curious. So we've ran that whole thing. So now if we go in the house and come back out, does that reset? Let's see. All right, jump back out. Looks like that reset it. Not as much as I might have expected. Hmm. So that didn't really earn as much as it claimed. So there's a few pieces left, I guess. Not sure what the point of adding the grass and the streamers is in there. You could arguably make one with more rewards than this one. Fairly easily, actually. Boom. Let's see. Did it actually get damaged this time, or is it still out there? Oh, it's still out there. Ha ha. Yeah, boop. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you're almost better to come over here and do the tree stuff I was doing the other day. I was over here. Look at this. Look at the points between the drift, the awesome wreckage. And you're just out here in the field, so you can just go as much as you want. You're not going to hit anything that's going to mess with your score. You'll hit stuff that'll help your score. Nothing that'll mess with it, though. See how much that gets us. Oh, you get those drifts going. Yeah. There are a couple events you could do that are faster for doing this. But I also like doing this as some extra drift control practice. So a fair number of the skill points that I've gotten have actually been I'll go grab a car. Here, we can show you. There we go. That probably throw me back up to the house, which is fine. So this is the GR Supra that I put together. The intention is for it to be a drift car when I get done tuning it. Right now the drift tune's a little off, so don't judge me. So it's arguably got problems going straight. All right, now we're going to go down here and give you a little bit of an example of what I was saying. So I'll come down here. Like, all right. Keep it sliding just around the edge of the track there. Oh, see. A little too hard on that one. And so I'll just come out here and start using these different trees. We'll just get out here and get some sliding going. And sometimes we'll even get hung up on bushes. This one's not the best one for really stacking up points. And maybe aw, I was trying to go between those trees. Didn't quite make it. That's stuck on a tree. And so you can see this works. It's not necessarily that fast though. Hey, we got a wheel spin. I am planning on putting together, maybe next week, putting together a video that is all of the wheel spins that we have on video. Oh, Okay, so we got a B1 Nissan. Ah, cool. Someone picked up the car I left at the barn. Photo mode 101. Head over the creative hub in the pause menu. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. So we did get the. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. We did get the Koenigsegg. Ah, interesting. And cool. That's our message center cleared out. Now on the creative hub, can't do it in here. We'll have to go to the outside world. And jump to the RX-7. Then we'll jump out in the world. So I guess with the object set that I pasted over there, you could just paste a whole ton more. But we're just going to run out here. All right, now from out here, go to your Creative Hub and Event Labs. Go to Play an Event. And as you can see, there's a couple Event Labs. Let's try this one. Then, where's our Subi? So there is our, for points, Subaru. See, making it bright orange made it easy to find. That's also not a color I would normally use. That makes it stand out from the rest of the cars. It don't look bad though. I'm sure somebody'd have something to say about the color of wheels I put on it. Maybe I'll change those to white later. Although it is after Memorial Day, but it's before Labor Day, so we can still do white. All right, so let's try this out. I wonder. Oh, there we go. We can just let Anna auto drive it. How about that? Doesn't seem like we're getting much out of much of this though. Huh. Well, that was interesting. It looked like letting Anna do it wasn't getting us the XP. Oh, 55 seconds. And restart. Yep. So the reason you do restart is so you don't have to go back out and get this again, because you keep the XP that you get for skill points through each session, even with restarts. So if there was a cash reward for it, you won't get that from doing a restart. You'd actually have to continue. But since we're just trying to farm skill XP, you can just keep restarting. Now you can also go to your difficulty settings. Okay, it's already got them. But we go to unbeatable, anti-lock off, simulation, traction control off, and shifting to manual. Then we save that. All right, all right. Then let's let Anna do this and see if we get it. So, yeah, Anna, we're not getting any of that. So we've got to do it ourselves. Do we want to get any of that? Let's try it again with Anna. I'm just going to let her run the whole thing and see if it updates. Because there is also a delay between when you get the points and when they appear on screen. Interesting. So Anna does not collect any of the skill points. Yeah, so it's not a delay thing, it's an Anna thing. All right, so good to know. So now we know you cannot use the Anna auto drive. All right, let's restart again. But there is another thing you can do on here. We can go to the difficulty settings, difficulty, and steering. We can do auto steering. Save that. And now with auto steering on, all we do is hold the gas. Well, and shift because we've got that manual mode. All right. So now that you see how easy that can work, Don't mind the bad shifting at the beginning. Because I forgot we were in manual mode. We'll go change that in the settings. We're not doing this for credits. Shifting, automatic. All right, now we are in the easiest possible version of this. Now, oh, it's not letting me check it. Oh, boo. But now we really do just hold the gas. Yeah, it misses a few. But look how fast that's going up. It's a lot faster than our drifting around. And you're not actually getting any practice at anything. But if all you're looking to do is farm skill, that was 57 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and continue this time. It's all right. That completed. Interesting. Now we go to cars. So now we're up to 13. All right. So we're at 13. Labs. Trending. Let's go ahead. We'll favor that one. Let's give this one a try. And we'll stick with the same car. Okay, so we're at 13. We're going to do a run, and then we're going to see how many we got from it. We haven't changed any settings, so it should be auto steer. Alright, so that one's not as much, it doesn't seem like. Now, mind you, on that other one, though, we got 10. We ran that. Not going to rate that one yet. What do we get from that? A little bit of XP, little $700, and not even one mystery. So yeah. Now that we know what we've got, let's go to back to this one real quick. Now we can see how much we get per run. But the fact we got 10 more, I'm gonna say it's probably about 3 per run, maybe. Let's see. That second one we didn't even. All right. I was letting off the gas some, so make sure it's done. All right. Now let's jump out. Let's see what we get for one run of that. One run of that first one. Okay, 2,700 B. 64, so substantially more money. And 3 more there. So that's definitely the better choice out of those. Let's go check out. Has he got those tagged as Retro Rally? Let's go try this one. Pick this one again. Probably got almost to finish this car. This might almost be better in the truck. Not sure this car is hitting all of them. That only took 23 seconds. Let's see what we get from. I'm not sure if we look at it yet. We got to see what we can get off of it. All right, for that one, 1,300, 2,200, and not even one street. So that one's not very helpful. Short on. Five more points for that one. 10 more points for that one. That one. We need 18. Maximize our earnings. Now we got a Vent Lab. Best of them. Popular. Look at our trending. Let's check this retro rally. See how it does. Yeah, we're gonna use our Point Farm car. I'll need to rerun the first one again. Now that we've added some extra. So we have no skill points left. So it'll be interesting. Switch it to snow tires. Alright, so don't go too fast. Yeah, we're earning without even being on the track. Not sure what is going on here. Holy cow, how long is this thing? This one might take a minute. This is where I would have driven this before I put down all the objects. And then put all the objects down on the route. Alright, maybe we'll go back and do that. We will build one of these. Holy crap. I'm curious if this goes straight down or if this is actually going down, back, down, back. It is going down and back. Oh man. Oh, this is going to be wild. Okay, so the length of this one makes this one not crazy fast to do. And it looks like there's not enough gapping to really get the multiplier to jump as much. Wonder how long it took them to place this down. Like the track itself isn't bad to place down. It's all of this other stuff. Well, I think this is going to become our new high skill score car. Before, and I got it drifting around my property. I think my max was a little over 500 because it was 100 times the multiplier of 5. All right, there we go. Last part. We're up to 246,000. Oh, goodness. Well, we're not even coming close to the 8 that you need the extra spot for. Yeah, there's 5. So far, any car that can reach a 5 times multiplier could work. I think all cars can hit 5, I think. It's 300,000 times 5. Jeez. Well, if you just wanted to set your highest skill score, the easy way to do it. Now, where is it going? Literally just running out to let it all catch up. Then we get high speed score in the meantime. Holy cow. So we're working on setting a couple different records here. There we go. And the numbers still weren't done catching up. All right. Kind of do like that one. It's long, but holy cow. Now let's see what we get from that. Was crazy. All right. 9,000 XP. 13 and a half. So money per minute, not the fastest. We got 10 skill points for that though. And yeah, that's the one. Upskill multiplier tonight. That's gonna make a big difference on Dev's play. This one. All right. Now that we know what it's doing, now we've got the 9 times multiplier. Which I don't know that we'll check the first track again in a minute. But I don't know that that 9 times would make a difference on the first one. It's not that long. This one, I think the 9 times is going to make a difference. And this one, how fast it gets the multiplier really may not make a difference. As an interesting choice of. Alright, here we go. Right, now this should be a shorter time, but we'll see. So, I didn't fall off this time. This will be a more accurate time to what it looks like. Time-wise, the first one is the most profitable if you wanted to continue and go back in multiple times out of the ones we've tested today. I think this is a little less messy view. And we can actually see a little better what we're actually running into. I mean, all of the sports balls were just launching everywhere. Looks like they put the cart down and filled it with the balls. Huh. Alright, that's an idea for building one of these later. Alright, gotta pay attention because we're getting close to the end here. See, our multiplier is only up to 3 so far. But after this one, we can get the multiplier goes up faster. This is another good thing. Through this testing, we get to experiment with what actually happens. And this is as of May 29th, 26. So, if they nerf this anytime in the future, we'll have a record to compare against. Alright, final run. Then we get ready for the jump. I'll jump back out to the wider view. I did some adjusting on volume levels. So I noticed in a few of them, my voice wasn't coming through that loud. Some of the game sounds weren't coming through the way that I felt like they probably should have been. I should have done that videos ago, but is what it is. If y'all think there's more tweaks I need to make to the audio, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. If I don't know, I can't fix it. It's a team effort. $300,000 with a 5.5 multiplier. 5.6. 5.7. Keep in mind too that that is not up to date. All right, we're at the longest camera angle. They're still going up. That's the crazy part. It's still going up. Let's sit here for a minute. Let this just catch up. I want to see how high it goes. Holy cow, this is crazy. Oh, it lags behind what you're really doing, but holy cow. Still going. This is just nuts to watch. Over 432 with a 7.7 multiplier. And still going. You know, the over analytical part of my brain's going, I wonder if we could set up each of the smashables on our property and test how many points you get for each one, how many of them you can stack and get points for at the same time. Create a spreadsheet with all of this and actually design mathematically the most versus just throwing some stuff out there. What the most efficient, shortest, fastest rate that you could possibly acquire this stuff could be. We are almost up to our 9 times multiplier, and we're now at over 500,000 base before the multiplier. I'm just curious, since we did the up to 9, if it makes it to 9 also. There's 8.8. If it makes it to 9, we'll go ahead and just cross the finish line. Yep. It's, oh man. How high is this going? This is crazy. There we go. And by the way, 10 is the max you could get per run anyway. So, to a point, all those extra points aren't necessarily needed. But that should give us enough to get the skills multiplier accelerator. So now what did we get that time? 89, 13 and a half again, and 10 again. All right. Now we can get the skills multiplier goes up faster. And crash landing skill, sure. Now we are at as many points. Well, no, we still got one more thing we could get, which will add that to this car since it's a farming car. And what do we get? We got a badge. Bank a total of 1 million skill score and a single skill chain. Hey, cool. So there's a use for that track other than farming if you don't want one that's that long. Now let's go to our event lab. Play event. Trending. And we've got that. Let's go back to our first one and see how we're looking on it now. So we were getting 3 points for a run on this one. Now that we're maxed, so we weren't losing points because of hitting anything. So now that we're maxed out, let's see how much we get for this one. So start race event. Oh, the current, yeah, we are already at 9. Wow. That 2.5 is just nuts. Just let off the gas there for a second. All right. The 57 seconds. Let's complete it and see what we get. So it's at least 1/6 shorter than the big one. So the big one is 6 times bigger than this. Let's see how that compares, because the big one we get 10 on, but it takes 6+ minutes. So 29, so yeah, this running this twice gives you almost the same amount of money in a third of the time. All gives you more XP, and now you get 10 points per run on a much smaller one.
You have just unlocked a temporary perk. These offer a limited number of uses to this car.
All right, so if we want to finish this one up, we need 2, 3, 4 runs. Alright, so I'm gonna go run those, and I'm not gonna make you all sit here full time through them. And then we will be right back when we're done running those. Oh, we missed some in that curve. I wonder if we'll still get our 10. We are at the 9 times multiplier, so in theory, shouldn't really matter if we hit every single thing or not. We'll find out. Alright, so 57.6 seconds. Restart. Yep. Let's see if we get 20 when we next. Alright, so this is testing the back-to-back earning. Alright, so now should have 20 points if we continue. So normal single run XP, single run cash. Only 17 are matched. Guessing that run missing some. Oh, I didn't know I was going to play it as soon as I got it. Okay. Interesting. So we're at 7. I already did a wheel spin. We'll go ahead and do another one. Yes. Nice. She got something good from them. Alright, so we're at 7. No other rewards. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our pictures so we don't forget. That one added. Now we go. Alrighty. Highest skill score 5.4 million. That's crazy. Okay. Need our Subi. I'll have to check. I'm not sure the Subi's actually our highest earning potential car for this. But it's definitely a very high earning one. All right, that was 10 or 11 runs. Lost count. So we're going to go ahead and continue now. And I'll put it up in the corner here exactly how many runs that actually was. See, you only get your single run XP, single run cash. Then for this many runs, we have 96 now. We had 7 when we started. And a couple of those runs, we missed a few, so I'd say it is fairly pertinent to make sure you hit as much as possible to get all of those. That will let us finish unlocking. So now we have a car with all perks unlocked. So that would actually be a good car even outside of these farms. And so now we can go, actually it's faster to go backwards. So we need the 22 Bs. So we go to this one. This is why I don't like buying more than 2 or 3 cars at a time. So now we're in this one. We'll go over to Car Mastery. Go here, 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 here. Oh, we almost got the Dart Hemi Super Stock. McLaren ain't nothing to sneeze at though, and we got 350,000. So, all right, that's good for that one. Now we're gonna go to cars again. And we get the other 22B that we bought. This is the one that we bought through the scoreboards. And again, another super wheel spin. I mean, that'll basically buy us another car that we can do this with. And so we've covered now. That's how easy you can get some free wheel spins. They're not really free though, but at 81,000 if you've got the discount, 86,000 if you don't, you can buy the Subi, spend 30 points, and get a wheel spin. So high side say 86,000 plus 3 to 4 runs, so 4 minutes. So if you've got the money, like every 5 minutes, you could have a super wheel spin. Maybe 6 minutes, so that's not bad. Now, once you've done this, we're going to switch back to our points car. That's funny watching it switch. I say we get XP for each of the cars that we did that for. So now we have a 22B and a 22B, and obviously the more you do this, the more of those you'd have. Well, be nice to your other players. Do not go put these on the auction house. When you put them on the auction house, the skills do not get reset. So, for example, if you put this car on the auction house and somebody buys it, they're buying a car that already has all of these masteries done. They do not get reset. But that being said, you can go to Barn Finds and give these cars away. And by giving these cars away, they do get reset. Oh, goodness. This wasn't the best one to try to go to. I know another barn that's good. That's an easy to get to barn. This is probably one of the easiest to get to barns on the map. Because this barn, which FYI, if anyone is interested, this drift zone, which is also a toge hill, you just come right off the bottom of it. There's a dirt road right here. And now we just send gift. We go back over to Subarus. There's our 22. Select that. And let's give it to a new player. Gift. Yeah, I'm aware. Gift has been sent. Now we can do that again. Although, I would love to have a dev answer. If I drop both of them here, does it get spread out amongst different garages or just this garage? In the event that they apply to the same garage, let's put them at separate garages. So that if they apply to the garage that you put them in, let's see. That'll be up here on the right. There's the turn. This is another really easy one to get to. Like, this would be a cool place for a house. Alright, now that we're back here, there's our other 22. And let's give that to our returning player. All right. So those are the ways that you can farm the skill points. If you have a specific car you want to farm skill points for, that's how you can use the 22B STIs to farm super wheel spins. And that's how you give the cars to somebody else so that they're actually still beneficial. Because, and now here's the other caveat to that. So I mentioned,
Welcome back, racer.
don't put them on the auction house because the skill tree does not get reset. There's the 9822B and confirm. Now, you might look at this and be like, holy crap, 103 buyout? They're nuts. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you if their skill tree is maxed out. So there's a good chance that every single one of these probably already has it, especially the blues, ones that are just default, are almost guaranteed to all have their skill tree already maxed out. Now, some of the ones like this, they might be worth getting, but I wouldn't count on getting it for skill tree. I would just say, hey, if you want to buy it because it's got that cool livery on it, then go for it. See, that's a common livery, so that one's probably spent farming also. That one, maybe, maybe not. That's a base color, so I'd say that's probably a farmed car also. Again, it's if you wanted to buy one of these for the livery, that's your choice, but I wouldn't buy any of them that look basic. So if it's blue or any other basic color, black, I would not buy those because most likely they're farmed cars. You see how many of these are not sold. Not sold. We were just going through here, and a bunch of these were available. That's another cool livery, but as many people as are doing this farming technique, so there's a good chance that the majority of these are all farm cars, so their skill trees are probably all maxed. So some players are not as nice as I would like you all to be, or as I am, and they will put up cars that have their skill tree already used. You buy it, and then there's no super wheel spin. And to buy it for more than it is in the auto show is just wild. Like if you had a whole bunch of upgrades on it, maybe. And that's another thing that we can check since we're in here is there's our 22B. So it's a B600 stock. So we go to the auction house, search auctions, performance class. Now let's see what comes up. I see there is less of a chance that these are farm cars, but still a good chance that they're farm cars. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Then we can go to S1. and slightly less chance. These are farm cars, but again, if it's basic, I would still be very leery of it. And that price still seems ridiculous. Then we'll go up to S2. And these prices, that's not a bad price for an S2. And so if you don't have any 22B yet, could come into the S2s and grab one of these S2s, because I'd have to go back and look at the beginning of the video, but I can put it up here on screen. And so that's how much it costs to get the car, to fully upgrade the car into S2 to this one. And so as long as you can buy it cheaper than this price, then one of these would be worth grabbing, whether it has its tree or not, because you're getting it be your farm car, right? So, like, this one would probably actually be a good purchase, because I think it was, as you can see on screen, because that's done in editing. I'm live voice right now, so I think it was 81 for the car, 67 for the mods, if I remember right. So 148. It's about 148,000 if you buy it from the auto show and fully upgrade it. So this would be a good price. Overpriced, overpriced, good price, overpriced, overpriced, good price, decent price. Let's say good. Because the 889 is if you auto tune it, auto upgrade it. So yeah, and 180. See, all the see now that's again that would be a good farm car. Only 127 instead of 140 something. So if you don't have one at all yet, you could come in here, potentially find a good one to make your farm car. But please don't add yours in here after you've done them, unless you just feel extra generous and you're donating a farm car. I mean, if you wanted to buy another one, fully upgrade it and throw it on here to be somebody else's farm car. If you wanted to give them a surprise gift, you could upgrade everything except for the super spin and throw it on here, and somebody will get lucky. So that is that. So now that we're in the new autumn event this week, it is telling us that we need to go take a picture of the tower. Well, if you see this, it looks kind of like a drone body. Like you can see the legs there and the box. That's the tower it's talking about. That's the Tokyo Tower. I call it the Japanese Eiffel Tower. There we go. We got that one. And photo challenge, Tokyo Tower, completed. Ooh, shiny. Oh, we've got another treasure hunt. This is in the Minamino region. This is on the golf course. All right. And so let's do the treasure cars, and that will show where the golf course is, because I'm vague on it at the moment. Doesn't look like the golf course car there. There's the golf course. All right, so we are at the golf course, and that treasure is on one of the holes in the golf course. I haven't been around the golf course, so I have no idea off the top of my head what hole that could be on. All right, well, that was convenient. So this is where the treasure's at for this season. Ooh. Win a cross-country race and a sport utility hero. Okay. We need the 89 Nissan Silvia K. Let's see. Of course. that's that's my undercover car. That's the one I'm working on. Which is the car that you get in the beginning of the game. If you look back at like episode 1. So that's the car that you need. So I guess I'm gonna have to either wash the livery, because I started on the livery intentionally on the other side, and then I'll mirror it to this side when I'm done with it, so that you don't get to see the livery till it's done. Because if I started on this side, you get a spoiler, like you can see the livery on this one. Or I could just buy another one. They're not that expensive. Oh, it's over there. That's an 89 Sylvia K. There's some pretty decent liveries for this car. Oh, the choices. Sure, let's do the Tokyo Drift. That'll give us some incentive to keep this one. Yeah, see, it's only 38 to buy another one. Then I think we're going to need that at A700. And let's see, do we got... Oh, we do have a body kit. Yeah. Let's throw the Rocket Bunny on there. Then Big Labs, Forza. Yeah, I like the Forza. We got the Origin Lab. All right, and then we go one more time. Yep. Now we can also go in, see if there's... I wonder if Cosmos has wheels on here. Yeah, I don't see any Cosmos. Got Automotives. And NK. Yeah, I like the RPF ones. The RPFs are pretty light wheels. Yeah, I think that's as light as it gets. Yeah. We're gonna have to do it again. We've wasted a couple grand. It'll be all right. All right. Now this one's ready for a little bit of fun. We've got the look. We've got the bass tune. Could use some tuning. It's not even getting the second. It's just banging off first. Sliding pretty good though. But all right, let's see what we need for this festival playlist over here. Earned 3 stars at drift zones in the 1989 Nissan Silvia. 3 stars at drift zones in the Silvia. Oh goodness. That's something we really haven't done much of. Got two, two, two. I mean, definitely not going to be in the dirt drift zones with the. Well, I mean, I guess it could. Well, let's just go throw it around on a couple of these and just see if we can have any luck or not. So let's go try this one. Probably going to make the next video the drift zone runs. We've gotten all the danger signs. We've gotten all of the speed traps, all the speed zone. I think there's a couple speed zones left to do. We've got all the speed traps. Oh no. It does not want to turn at all. Drifty style. Oh, that was hard to get out of it. Yeah, 31,000 points to 2-star. Oh, let's go give it another shot. Like, if we can just keep the wheels spinning, maybe.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh. Really? 3,000? With the current build of this car, it needs some work. Ah. He took off. Oh, come on. I am not doing this today. It's not going well. Oh, that's failed. Oh, goodness. Nope. Oh, it gave it to me? Okay, I thought you had to get them 3 stars, but alright. Won a road race in a 1989 Nissan. Actually, let's get rid of that. We've completed all the road races that are not seasonal events. That's the. Sure, let's go up there. I think it's probably gonna be a 3 race event though. We'll see. Yeah, it's 3 events. Not doing that tonight. I don't remember which way this one goes, but we'll find out. That's pretty bad. Let's go up here and upgrade this car some more. Fortunately, we've got a house right beside this event. Sure. Actually, I wonder. Fine tuning setups. Top drift. Road. A-road. Top flow drift. Top drag. Road street build. Drift. 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 Forza. Uh, I get real world tire pressures. Because we're going to try and get a little more speed for that jump. Alright. It's that. Okay. 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 Going for speed right now. Take the arrow all the way down. And okay, we don't have a diff in. And let's go with not slick. Rally. Rally's good on road and off road. 245s. 245 square setup. Okay. Okay. I already did the wheels. Okay. 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 Diff. Right. Right. Okay. 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 Right. Hmm. Interesting. Lowering the weight, increasing the power. Interesting. Incorrect car. What? Oh, it's got to be a B600? Oh, goodness. Yeah, sometimes it helps to read. I was thinking about just maxing it out, but oh no. It wants the B600 version. Upgrades. Upgrade. 600. Install. They were about to have every possible upgrade for this car. But at least then any changes will be free. $78 more feet. Fail. Unless I get lucky. Yep. I'm aware it's the other side. Just figured to see if I can get a little more runway and my slide. There is somebody that's got Lightning McQueen on like every model of car in this game. $47 more feet. That is need what? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 36. Eh. Let's see, is this exactly 600? It's custom upgrades. Yeah, so it's just under 600. All-wheel drive. Install parts. Sorry, we'll go back to the 600 for a second. Now auto 600. Okay. Let's see what we okay. All right. Looks like we've still double check. Oh, we still got the rally tires on. Oh no. Okay, so we're running the street tire compound. Yeah, I wish you could also pick, like, well, I want to be at this, but I don't want to change tires. All right, let's go see if this is do any better or worse. The all-wheel drive setup. We are already not sliding as much. So 41, 59 more feet. Oh, darn it. We're gonna have to wrap this up, man. Getting late early. This custom up that. It actually lowers the rating. Helps. It doesn't make any difference. Interesting. Take the down. Okay. Ready as it's low as. Seven. 97. So, so 10, 6, 57, 599. All right. Actually lighter. We have lower power. Rally tires around the suspension. Take a shot. Get this run. We're gonna have to add that to the next episode. $47 more feet. Oh. Oh, that's not what I was. See, this is kind of good. I got a Sylvia. I can just doesn't affect my normal. Power. Let's see. Check. I won. All right. It's another. Oh, of course. Now it's raining. Like it wasn't challenging enough when it was dry. Now we're on wet roads trying to do this. I wonder if I put off-road tires to the rally. Nope. Worse. If we can get far enough up the hill for a straight run. It's not looking good from some of the guys I'm seeing do this. That's horrible. Oh goodness. Right. What a shot. They are officially as off-road grippy as get. Now, we can soften the suspension up some. That gives us a little more off-road grip. But if you increase the suspension travel available, unless we're back in the 700s, still short. So, one more thing. I'm going to try softening up the suspension again. I have all the off-road working. Don't need parts this time, we just tuning. Alignment's okay. Springs. Now we're started. Back to be a little stiffer. Uh, let's try that. That looks so wild. Dude, that thing just. no, no Sylvia was ever meant to look like that. Oh, I wonder. Did help. That was we just soften it all the way up. Oh, jeez. Time just keeps going. Hoping I don't get bouncy. Oh. That's some wild bounce. But 775. 25 more feet. All right. Forty more. Oh, kind of back where we started. I think it is a little more fun though. Yeah. So we're not losing traction anymore. getting shorter each time. What in the Yeah, there was no turning on that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. 21 feet. She ain't looking right. Then all I can do for traction is we got the rally suspension. Just need power, more speed. Took that to basic. Take that down to basic. That down to basic. That's up. That's up. True. So what happens? Stock width. Take those points. that helps. All right. This is really going to have to be the last run. We're going to call it. So funny watching the wheels with the fully soft suspension. Yeah, that's this. Even trying from that run. Four more feet. Four more feet. 4 more feet. Nope. Well, that's killer when you're so close. What in the world? Some wild stuff going on. For feet. Flip him. All right. Oh, that's it for tonight. We will pick up on this one next episode. I want y'all to see how we got it and what settings we use to get it. Heck, I might even, once I get done with this, I might even share the build under tunes so that you can download it and use it And we're up to level 226 now. Because once you hit 200, you get the little star and one thing over there beside your number. All right. Well, thank you for coming. If y'all found anything useful, entertaining, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe down below. Scribe will let you see when we have our next videos coming out. And we do have many more videos in this series coming out. And in June, we'll start having the actual videos for working on vehicles coming out too. Real world vehicles, not in game vehicles. So thanks for coming. You have a good day.